Today on Let's Fish TV, we're here at Lake Konawa in central Oklahoma. It's hot, it's sunny, it's somewhat calm. We've all three phases of the spawn going on right now. Pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. Got a little bit of a shad spawn going on right now, so we're gonna see what we can't figure out with that. But Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Got him!
Look at that big fella right there.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Look at that slab of rooski.
There we go.
First one. Oh, that's a good one there.
Welcome to Let's Fish TV. I'm your guest host, Austin Cranford. Today we're on Lake Konawa. We've got the shad spawn going on, the bass are spawning, pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn. We've got a lot of things going on right now. A lot of different ways to catch them. We're going to be targeting cattails, pencil reeds, fish that are 3 foot or less. We'll also have your fishing report from your local region, and in the meantime, I'm going to get the boat ready to roll, and the next time we'll see you will be on Lake Konawa. Today's deep dive look on Lake Konawa. The weather's really nice. We couldn't ask for a better day. It's a little bit windier than I wanted it to be, but we're in Oklahoma, so I can't complain. We're gonna be targeting cattails, reeds, shallow water for largemouth bass. So let's get out there and see what we can do. See, right here, we've got the vast majority of it is cattails. Right here, there's a stretch of pencil reeds, which is hard bottom, and fish like to spawn on pencil reeds because it has that hard bottom. On this lake, this is one of the very few stretches that actually have pencil reeds, and it's been like this for years. You can see kind of these ones sticking out here that make this little point. Those are cattails, and then those ones that big clump up there, those are a skinnier, they're harder. If you get your bait in there and get hung up, it is almost impossible to get it out. They're so strong. They both grow in hard bottom, but the pencil reeds need like sand, like it's very, very hard. Like right now I can feel my bait hitting the bottom and it just feels like rock. And so a lot of times in Florida, you're looking for that hard bottom, and the pencil reeds is a good place to start. This lake kind of sets up a lot like Florida. It's got grass in the summer, it'll have hydrilla, it's got cattails, pondweed, pencil reeds, it's got some really good shell beds, some hard spots, and this place is, when they get done spawning, this place they get in brush piles really good. Golly. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, get in here. That's a good, oh my gosh. That right there is a freaking big one. For this lake, I mean, it doesn't grow, you know, 8, 9 pounders. That is a big one on a swim jig. That fish blew up right there. So we're here in central Oklahoma at Lake Konawa. This lake has been low for 3 or 4 years, and then, you know, for decades, this place has just been known for the cattails. We finally got water in the cattails. One just blew up in there. I flipped my swim jig in there, and he swam over there and sucked it and ate it. It's my favorite way to catch them here in central Oklahoma. Swim jig, pencil reeds, frog and flipping. That's a 5 pounder.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you once again by the good folks at Skeleton Optics. Veteran owned, Italian made, Zeiss lenses, and the discount code, what's not to like? This week we're going to start at Lake Whitney. We're going to fish for some bass. We're going to start the morning early with topwaters, buzzbaits, pop-bars, whopper ploppers, your preferred topwater, and we're going to work those southern bluffs while it's still dark before the sun hits the water over there. We're going to work those topwaters until that sun does hit the water, then either transition to spinnerbaits and ochos, or jump over to the eastern side of the lake, a little further to the north around the railroad bridge, where we're gonna find those bluffs creating more shade and prolonging that topwater bite. That's my preferred choice. Run over there and keep throwing topwaters around the creek mouths and of course the points until that bite completely plays out. Then we'll switch to those small spinner baits, 1/4 ounce, white and chartreuse, and of course your ochos. Now over at Lake of the Pines, the crappie have come back from their spawning and they're starting to move up into boat docks and shaded areas with some brush and cover. Use your electronics to find out which docks have some brush. Make a list, then circle back and fish each of those with your crappie jigs and your minnows, and you may need to shoot those boat docks in order to get that bait back where the crappie are hiding. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
I'm just going down the bank here and we've got carp spawning in the back, and I've been seeing some fish blow up in the reeds on the first layer of the reeds. And so that fish was probably 3 foot in there. I flipped in there and as soon as I picked up, she had it. Ooh, I thought I had another one. They like to get underneath those ones that are laid down right there. Just like that. As I say that, oh, that's another good one. Oh, golly. I think that one's even bigger. What is going on? These fish are up here. I don't know if the wind is blowing all this bait up here, but I flipped in there. I just said that they like to get underneath the reeds that are laid down. It's just something different because you have everything's the same, and then those are laid down. I flip in there, he exploded on the shad over there, and then swam over there and ate my bait. That thing is gone. That's another at least 5-pounder right there, Lake Konawa. It's back. It is back. We got high water. It's gonna be a fun day. And this one's bigger. 5.5. Golly, when you set the hook and they get halfway back to the boat, you're like, oh my God. The wildlife department, did their shocking program, and Okima was 115 fish an hour, and this place was 112. Grand is like 40. This is the closest thing we got to a Texas lake. Oh. Got us one. Whoop, sorry, buddy. That one was just on a grassy point right there. Sorry, dude. Come here. That one was just on a grassy point. So basically what's going on here is we've got a little bit of a shad spawn going on. It's the very start of the shad spawn. It's a little early for it, but this water is a little bit warmer than everywhere else in the state. So we have a little bit of a shad spawn going on. This wind is just lightly blowing all the shad on the edge of these reeds. That's why these fish are set up. They look like they're in all 3 phases. That last 5-pounder I caught was a post-spawn fish. First one was a pre-spawn. This one kind of looks like he's right in the middle. So it's a nice solid keeper.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Power Pole, total boat control. Balls Out, made in the USA, heavy-duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on what powers you.
Golly, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. That's another good one. Golly. Right where he was supposed to be. So guys, what we're doing, I mean, we're swimming a jig in places that you would traditionally flip. I mean, this is a lot of cover. A lot of guys would pick this apart and flip it. We've got a shad spawn going on. So what I like to do is I like to, just like I'm flipping a Texas rig, I like to flip a swim jig because they're so keyed in on shad. And that one right there come the same thing as the rest of them. Anywhere where these cattails are laid over, traditionally you'd want to punch them. I'm just landing it right in front of them and I'm calling them out. It makes it a lot easier to get them out too because they come to you. So this is, I mean, pretty much you got about a 3-week to a month window of flipping this swim jig with the shad spawn. It's a really effective way to catch them. Ooh, I just seen a 5-pounder. Oh my gosh, I saw that fish. This is not a 5-pounder, but it's another good one. I seen this fish cruising right here. My power poles didn't go down. I thought it was a 5. I seen this fish cruising, just going down the bank right here. I mean, these fish are, I mean, this one is kind of looks kind of fresh. That's a pre-spawner. It's the end of April. We kind of had a weird spawn this year. So these fish are kind of spawning, shad spawn, everything is kind of in between right now. We've got pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. I'm pretty sure that's a pre-spawner, but I just seen it cruising down the bank. I seen its tail, and I flipped that swim jig over there, picked up, she had it, another 3-pounder.
What's up guys, Captain Taylor Barrejo, Wave Dancer Charters in Galveston, Texas with this week's fishing report. Man, it's been a really good week fishing up in the bay, people getting out wading, catching good speckled trout, lots of quality big fish being caught. Moving a little further out to the jetties, catch quite a few slot reds, some bull reds, some big sheephead. We had one the other day that went 13 pounds. Lots of puppy drums still being caught, even some big black drum. And the sharks are showing up really good as well. Further offshore, don't have too much. It's been a little windy, but I know the bluefin went out. They had a lot of different mix of bottom fish, some tile fish, some groupers, some silkies, some queens, lots of variety of other stuff, and lots of tuna as well. The other party boats went out. They did really well on yellowfin tuna and vermilion snapper too. Another really good thing that's starting to show up a lot is a lot of seaweed on the grass. So that means lots of triple tail, some mahi, maybe even a couple sailfish in close this year. Can only hope for the best. All right guys, well that's all I have for y'all this week. Remember, if y'all want to come fishing down here in Galveston, Texas, give us a call. Thanks.
Golly, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. Golly, that one was on a bed for sure. We are out of the wind right now, and that one, I kind of had to drag it back out. I was out quite a ways, about to reel it in, and she ate it. That one was on a bed for sure, just in a little pocket. We're out of the wind. I don't see any bait on this side, 100%. This fish was on a bed. Shad spawn, bass spawn. See that bloody tail? Big old fat, she just got up there. She might weigh more than anything we got just because she's fat. That's a big one. This place is absolutely fun right now. You don't need electronics. You don't need anything. You can just put the trolling motor down and go fishing and get bit. You get up on the bank right now, the fish are up there, they're biting. It's a great time to fish right now. That was cool. That's another 5. Close to it. 4 3/4. 21.5 pounds. We're currently right now there's kind of like a mid-morning transition that you need to make. First thing in the morning, obviously, this time of year at the shad are spawning, you want to capitalize on that shad spawn. So caught them pretty good this morning on a shad spawn. Now we're kind of transitioning to what's left of the shad spawn, but I'm kind of trying to see, because right now we're in, all 3 stages: pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. And then once that post-spawn starts hitting, you get that shad spawn. So we capitalized on the shad spawn, and so right now we're currently in some slick water, targeting spawners. That one we just caught was definitely on a bed. Kind of had to work that one a little bit slower, and you're kind of fishing the holes. And we're just trying to kind of poke around here and catch some spawners. And once we once we get done doing this, we're going to transition and see if maybe we can get on an offshore place, a shallow offshore place that we can catch all 3. There's post spawners, spawners, and pre-spawners on shallow hard spots. They're basically transitioning from the ones that are coming off the bed, get out there and recover and eat. The ones that are coming to the bed will stop there as well. And it's shallow enough that there might potentially be some fish spawning on that spot. So we're gonna kind of hodgepodge around here, maybe catch a few more spawners, and then probably head out that way.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lowrance, the ultimate fishing system. Alabama beaches. You'll get it when you get here. Fish tips. Connect with the experts to find fish fast.
That's a good one. Oh yeah. Biggin. They're on it. No, he's not a biggin. That's our first bite. That's all we needed on this place. So guys, we slid out here to a place that I like to fish when fish are staging. They're pre-spawn, post-spawn. They come out here on this shell bed. It's shallow. It's in about 2 to 4 foot. And the spawning pocket is right back there. Just pulled up on this, that's the first fish we caught on it. Usually that's what it takes to fire up the school. See if we can catch some more. That's a good one. Oh yeah. Here we go. Got them fired up. There's a nice one. Yeah, look at that. See? Exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this fish. Looks completely different than any of the other fish we caught all day. See how skinny that thing? That's a post spawner. It was up there spawning. Now it's just out here feeding. After it got done spawning, golly, look how skinny he is. Old beat up male. Shell bed. Got him. Just had to get him to react. This one's mean. Golly, this thing is strong. I can't really tell how big it is. He just kind of hooked funny. Oh, it came off. Unbelievable. Got him. That's a good one. All right. Well, there's another post spawner out here on this this shell bed out here, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Andrew Upshaw for letting me co-host. Get out there and go fishing. I mean, it's a great time of year. You can catch them doing whatever you want to do. We caught them shallow for the most part today. Just stopped out here on this shell bed to see if we can catch some pre and post spawners. This one right here is obviously a post spawner. Yeah, real beat up fish. Just got done spawning right back there in that pocket. Had a lot of fun and appreciate it, guys.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Taiwan On, Glacier Outdoor, Outdoors since 1982, Deep Dive, Decode Your Lake. Here's today's Right Stuff presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, so today the swim jig was the deal. This is a 3/8 ounce white swim jig. It's got a little bit of chartreuse in it with a crawl style bait in white. And the reason why I use 3/8 is that these reeds are in 4 foot of water. So I need that bait to fall a little bit faster than the quarter. The quarter, I feel like I wouldn't be able to be as fast and cover as much water and get that fish to really react to that bait. I've got it on 50-pound braid. So I can get them out of any thick stuff that I come across. And I use a little bit shorter rod when I'm doing this because I'm flipping it, I'm pitching it, and this is really just a utility rod. It is a 7-1 medium heavy. You can throw just about whatever on it, and it's perfect for close quarters with a swim jig. This is a 5-to-1 gear ratio reel. I like a little bit faster reel. I get that bait back. And you know, the faster the reel, the more pitches and casts I can make in a day. So I've had a blast, guys. Andrew Upshaw will be next week. Hope to see you guys again soon.